as we gear up for the first match here at Supercard Toronto, featuring one of Canada's own, Vixen. Vixen, who last competed for the Legacy Valkyrie Women's Championship title, where the current champion Rush ended up pinning her, causing Sagittarius to lose her Valkyrie Women's title. But tonight, here she goes up against a returning Legacy name, somebody that made their foundation, that built their foundation here in Legacy World Wrestling, that built a name for themselves here in Legacy World Wrestling, and is in record and in the history books the first ever Legacy Women's Champion. That would be Amber Gray, making her Legacy return here tonight here at Supercard Toronto, the final stop before we head to the O2 Arena in London, England. But it's going to be an amazing match, I guarantee it. These two competitors, both from different backgrounds, both with different journeys to this moment. Amber Gray, like I said before, being the historic first ever Legacy Women's Champion, looking to make a return, looking to make an impact in her return match here tonight, returning after nearly 2 years of not being in a Legacy ring. Vixen, who has competed in a Legacy ring for a while, this match underway as these two competitors continue to tie up. Amber Gray having her opponent in the corner, the referee going to separate them, and a slap to the face by Vixen, and again they tie up. Vixen now having Amber Gray in the corner, the ref going to separate them again. This time no underhand tactics by either of these competitors, but these competitors going straight as Amber Gray taking her down to the canvas. Amber Gray, like I said, first ever Legacy Women's Champion, looking to make an impact in her return here tonight. Vixen, who has been on the losing side as of late, has not gotten any major wins as of late, but can tonight be the change and the difference? Can tonight be a new night for Vixen? Or will Amber Gray come out and have a strong return back? Vixen now with the kick, using the back of her leg to her opponent's face. Now the plan here, dodged by Amber Gray. Amber Gray picking her up, dropping her onto the canvas. And now these two competitors continue to battle in this arena here at Scotiabank, at the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Oh, Vixen was going for something there. Amber Gray now able to take her down with that combo of kicks. Now going to taunt the crowd here. Vixen from Canada, not exactly, this probably may not be her hometown crowd, but this is her home country. She is from Canada, so that has to factor in. You have to think, folks. You have to think, and you have to understand what would happen if she was to lose here tonight, here in Canada, in front of the crowd here in Canada, in front of the people watching at home from Canada, as we have a lot of Canadian talents here tonight competing, such as the co-main event where Derek Bennett will face off against Bart Bannon. Yes, folks, this is a blast from the past. We have Ember Gray kicking things off here tonight against Vixen. Then in the co-main event, we have Bart Bannon coming out of retirement to face off against Derek Bennett. And then in the main event, it's a match that we didn't even think we were gonna get. We didn't even think that the challenger was even had it on his mind. But folks, we will have Joseph Cartel facing off against the Legacy World Champion Cody Hagan in the main event here tonight. We also have Uprising's Tyler Murray coming out here tonight, going to face off against Adam Church. We also have Suki Amari, another Canadian, going up against Isabella Lazara here tonight. Word is, will Isabella Lazara be able to pick up the victory? We'll figure out. We'll find all that out later on tonight. But right now, back to this. Ember Gray with that underhand tactic, picking up her opponent very quickly. As you saw Ember Gray hit Vixen with those brass knuckles, Vixen not phased, just not really worried about what happened there. But Ember now with the spine buster. Ember Gray competed all over the world, competed in promotions like BCW, in promotions like JM Pro, in promotions like UVWA, but she finds herself back in Legacy World Wrestling here tonight. Will this be a match of many to come in her return here in Legacy World Wrestling? Or will this just be a one-time thing? We do not know yet. Vixen and Ember Gray continuing to battle on the outside. The referee counting. Let's not forget, here in Legacy World Wrestling, we love the 20 counts in these matches. Gives the competitors more time to do things on the outside, inflict more damage on the outside, use their surroundings on the outside. And Ember was going for something there, in a power bomb by Vixen, a counter into a power bomb. Is it enough to put away the returning Ember Gray? No, kick out at 2.5. Vixen calculated that Ember Gray was going for something from the apron, from the outside of the apron, and Vixen was able to catch her in that powerbomb position and able to drop her onto the canvas. But Ember Gray kicking out at 2.5. This match is not yet over. Is this match over now? As Ember going for the pin. Is it enough to get out of here? No, kick out at 2.5 once again by Vixen. Vixen not going to want to waste this opportunity. You don't really get that much opportunities to face to wrestle in front of your home country. As she stomps on the hand of Ember Gray. Setting up for something. Going for the submission. Applying the submission. Will Ember Gray be able to withstand as she taps out? Not able to withstand, not able to get out of it, but she taps out. Vixen walking out of here as the victor, as the winner. As we watch the replays of this match, it was an incredible match. It was back and forth, many great moves by both these competitors. Ember Gray coming out in her return match here in Legacy World Wrestling. We see that powerbomb right there that put away Ember Gray for a few seconds, but not enough to win. She was able to walk out. She was able to get up from that. But what she wasn't able to get out of was the submission hold, the arm bar applied by that woman right there, Vixen. Is Vixen proving to the world? Is she proving to the Valkyrie Women's Champion that she deserves another shot? Or is she going to have to climb up. We'll find out.
There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brute Adidas Wrestling.
As we gear up for the second match of the evening, as we will see two young talents going off against each other here tonight, going to face off. Adam Church, he's been around since the beginning, but he's still fairly young at the age of 23. At the age of 23, folks, Adam Church looking to get back to the top. He is a former Legacy World Champion. Even though he held it for 24 hours, it still counts. It's still in the books. But will Adam Church be able to get back to his old self? Will he be able to get back to what brought him to the big leagues here tonight? As he goes up against somebody from the Uprising roster. JV3, person inviting Tyler Murray to compete here tonight in his hometown of Toronto, Ontario. Inviting Tyler Murray to compete here tonight. Will Tyler Murray be able to walk out of here victorious, or will he go to Uprising with another loss on his record? Only time will tell. As Tyler Murray looking to make his grand entrance here tonight, making his way to the ring here at Supercard Toronto. Folks, this is the final stop before we get to World War III, before we get to Uprising Chapter 3, folks. This could be, if the Uprising management, if the Uprising higher-ups are watching right now, Tyler Murray has an opportunity to show his value, to show that he could be a great asset to the Uprising roster here tonight. He can continue to show what he's made of here tonight as we get geared up for this match. The bell rings. Adam Church and Tyler Murray going face to face for the first time in their careers. These two gentlemen, each individually skilled and talented, who will walk out of here with the victory and who will walk out of here with another loss on their record, and Tyler Murray picking him up with that suplex. As you can already see the athleticism and talent of Tyler Murray, and a little a little showing off by Adam Church with that, and these two competitors already showing each other what they can do. Adam Church taking his time, getting up to his feet once again. Reversal by Tyler Murray. Reversal by Adam Church. These two competitors, like I said, each individually skilled and talented. The ref beginning his count. This is a regular one-on-one match. No pyrotechnics here as he rushes him into the steel barricade. Once again, this time Adam Church able to reverse that. Reversal by Tyler. As he picks him up. Not going to happen. Adam Church able to reverse that. A little slap to the back of the head. Throwing him into the edge of the ring. These two competitors continuing to battle on the outside. The ref continuing to count. Sorry, we got these guys have until the count of 20 to get back into the ring, or this will end in a count out. Adam Church reversed by Tyler Murray. Sending him back to the ring now. The ref stopping the count. As both competitors make it into the inside of the ring. These two competitors throwing everything at each other as he throws him into the canvas now, and a knee to the face of Adam Church. Adam Church, like, just taking his time back to his feet, and Tyler Murray not gonna let him take a breath of fresh air as he goes again on the attack, picking him up again, and a super kick just made him spin. A 3-6 just made him just spin all down to the canvas, and a kick of his own. Adam Church still in this fight. Picking him up, knee to the back of Tyler Murray. A shoulder rush by Tyler Murray now, going to taunt the crowd. This is his hometown crowd. Here in Scotiabank Arena, here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. These two gentlemen would love to impress the management, the higher-ups, as Tyler Murray going for that incredible maneuver and gets pushed back to the canvas by Adam Church. Adam Church not going to give up, not going to give in this match. He still has a lot left in the tank after he gets stricken by Adam Church, and Adam Church gets thrown to the canvas now. Tyler Murray going for the... not enough. Tyler Murray was trying to put this match away. Clothesline by Adam Church. Tyler Murray not going to give up. In possession of his opponent. A kick to the stomach. Not going to give up. Not giving in. Continuing to just throw kicks and strikes at his opponent. Adam Church. Dodge that kick. What's the plan here for Tyler Murray? In the corner now, setting it up. We've seen this before, and a kick to the side of the head by Tyler Murray as he goes, dragging him to the center. Not going to make this match end in a rope break as Tyler Murray able to pick up the victory here tonight against Adam Church. As we watch that replay of that incredible move as he swept his leg and he picked him up there. And then we see that kick to the side of the head. The exclamation points in this match. The exclamation point for his victory here tonight. Congratulations to Tyler Murray. Hopefully he gets to walk out of here with his head held high, and he hopefully proves his worth to the uprising higher ups. Congratulations to Tyler Murray.
This upon yourself.
As the lights turn back on, Tyler Murray, blood running down his mouth, blood running down his nose.
Rated M for mature.
As we get ready to welcome the debuting, going to make his debut here tonight, making his way to the ring. He says that he deserves the best there is to offer in Legacy. Well, here in Lakeshore Wrestling, you have to earn the best, and tonight he could carve out his destiny here tonight as he makes his official Legacy debut. Dalton Leon getting set to face off against Jonathan Storm. See what Jonathan Storm can do against this guy. Looking cocky. I feel like he's going to have a very long talk, and we're going to have a lot of problems with Dalton Leon to come in the next few months, as Dalton Leon isn't a guy who wants the average, wants the common things here in the wrestling industry. He wants the best, and he's going to ask for the best. Tonight he faces off against a very, very normal and average Jonathan Storm. But can he be able to prove to the higher ups here in Lakeshore Wrestling that he deserves to be one of the top guys? Or will he lose to Jonathan Storm here tonight, here in his debut here at Supercard Toronto? We get set for this match. This one-on-one match between Dalton Leon and Jonathan Storm. Jonathan Storm looking to upset the debut of Dalton Leon, as he was running to his opponent. Forgot what he was gonna do. Maybe, I really do not know. And Dalton Leon started things off strong, throwing his opponent to the outside. And what's he gonna do here? In between the bottom rope, dropping his opponent, as you watch that once again, dropping him down to the ground with that, as he slid through the bottom rope and took his opponent out. Dalton Leon already making quite a debut, quite an entrance here in Lakeshore Wrestling, as he continues to have control of his opponent. Dalton Leon now. What's he thinking? Is Jonathan Storm able to kick him in the face? And a kick by Dalton. catches the leg and didn't catch that leg. Dalton Leon continuing to be the man with the offense in this match. Jonathan Storm doesn't even know what hit him yet, and just grabs him from behind and takes him down to the mat, down to the canvas, and he picks him up. Suplex leading to the pin. Is it enough for Dalton, and a kick out by Jonathan Storm? Jonathan Storm not ready to give up, not ready to end this match. Dalton Leon continuing to add pressure as he stomps on the elbow. Stomping on the elbow, Dalton Leon now going for the pin. Is it enough for Dalton Leon to gain the first victory here in Lake Shore Wrestling? He has won his debut match here tonight in a very short order, very short time. Jonathan Storm didn't even have anything to bring to this match. Dalton Leon putting away Jonathan Storm quickly and aggressively. As you can hear the crowd just booing him. The crowd not loving this newcomer to Legacy World Wrestling, but congratulations. Looking forward to seeing what he can do next.
We never thought it was possible that someday we'd be WWE superstars ourselves.
But if I've learned anything, it's that nothing is truly unattainable.
Congrats on the Hall of Fame.
We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
We're going to make a list of everything we'll accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
Say I'm crazy, but I really think I don't care.
I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
I'm ready for people to know who I am.
I'm with you through good and bad. We're a package deal.
Package deal.
You have to be realistic.
Look, I will make it. It's on our list.
In this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Yes! The ocean of reincarnation!
Come out here and accept my challenge.
If you're not gonna give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you.
You just risked everything for me.
Show them why you belong here. Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face!
You can't recast me! What happens next?
Other than Trey running for his life, I have no idea.
That trophy could be ours.
Don't hold back.
I never do.
I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. This isn't over.
So we get set to welcome here to Supercard Toronto the Legacy 3-Point World Heavyweight Champion. We haven't seen him since Summer Showdown, folks. We haven't seen Brian the Brain Carter since Summer Showdown. What will he do here at Supercard Toronto as he looks to be making his entrance? Title around his waist. Brian the Brain will compete against Tommy Jordan next weekend at World War III in London, and Tommy Jordan not going to wait until for World War III, attacking the champ. Tommy Jordan, knowing that this probably is the first time we saw Brian the Brain in months. This is the first time, and Tommy Jordan beginning to putting and sending a message to the champion that he is not going to wait for him to show up at World War III. He wants the Brain right now. Tommy Jordan Jr., who won at Vengeance Origins to get the opportunity to challenge for the 3-Point World Heavyweight Championship. Going after the champion right now as he sends him into the ring. Now, looking for a sledgehammer. I guarantee you this won't stop Ain't no referee stoppage in here. As Tommy Jordan just dropping the sledgehammer on top of the champion's face. Tommy Jordan not going to wait for another week. Not going to wait another second. Just continuing to attack the champ, pulling on the champ's face. Brian the Brain, in a month where he has to compete, where he has so much on the line in his career, Tommy Jordan trying to send a message, and he picks him up, dropping him on his head again. As we watch that replay, Tommy Jordan Jr., the challenger, the man that Brian the Brain will have to go up against next weekend in London in the O2 Arena. Tommy Jordan Jr. sending a message, showing the champ that he isn't the same like the last time they faced. Tommy Jordan Jr. looks ready for the champ. Folks, we'll see what happens next at World War III.
There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brute Adidas Wrestling.
As we get set for this next matchup, you already see one of the competitors inside the ring, but here we welcome Shay Johnson. Shay has been, we've never really seen an aggressive female competitor like Shay before in Legacy. She took out Dawn Torres not once but twice. She put Dawn Torres on the shelf. She looks to be competing here tonight here at Supercard. As her opponent looking on. Is her opponent really ready for Shay? Shay looking ready, looking fierce, looking prepared to take on her opponent. Looking prepared for a fight, looking prepared for a challenge here tonight. Will her opponent be able to bring it here tonight as we get geared up? Her opponent wearing a turtle shell, dressed like a turtle. Is Shay cool enough for the Turtle Club? We're going to find out as Shay picking up her opponent as she drops her on her back on the canvas. Isn't enough. Kick out by her opponent. Kick out by, I guess I'll call her Turtle Girl. Turtle Girl taken out with that big boot by Shay. Turtle Girl in trouble. She dodges out of the way, but gets taken out by Shay. We're live from the 6 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We are live from Jurassic Park, folks. Jurassic Park. It's home of the Toronto Raptors, the 2019 NBA Finals champions. And here tonight, it's home to the beating that Shay is inflicting on her opponent, on Turtle Girl. Turtle Girl being taller than Shay, will that be a disadvantage? Is Shay able to drop her opponent on her knees? You have to think, does the shell hurt Shay more, or does the knees hurt her Turtle Girl more? She picks her up, combo, taking her down to the canvas. Shay dropping an elbow to Turtle Girl, another elbow, and a third elbow to Turtle Girl. Like I said before, is Shay Johnson cool enough for the Turtle Club? Is she turtle enough? Shay continuing to apply pressure to the head of her opponent. As her opponent moving out of the way, Shay just not knowing where to shoot her elbows, not knowing where to throw, to shoot her shots. Turtle Girl on the offense. Turtle Girl really actually doing some damage here against Shay. An elbow to the face of Shay, going to throw some strikes at her opponent. Turtle Girl gets taken out, laid out with that big boot by Shay as he picks her up, throwing her back onto the canvas. Turtle Girl mania, folks, here at Supercar Toronto, as Shay picks her up, dropping her on the canvas again. Is it enough for Shay to walk out of here with the victory as Turtle Girl? Not enough for Shay Johnson. Not enough for the total superstar. For the total superstar Shay. As we watch the replays of the offense, of the power by Shay. Shay able to pick up a woman who was bigger than her here tonight. Congratulations to Shay as she continues to be undefeated here in Legacy. What's next for the total superstar? We'll be right back.
Okay, motherfuckers, I'm multi-time champion Mason Chronic, and I'm here to talk to you about some fucking anime. Are you a fan of Dragon Ball Super? We got that shit. One Piece? You already fucking know. Naruto? Overlord? Fuck. We even have an anime about 2 lesbian stepsisters if you're into that shit. Here at Crunchyroll, we offer a wide variety of anime for all you fucking weirdos for free. But you can also subscribe to our premium package for only $6.95 a month. The fuck do you mean this is an ECF commercial? The fuck's an ECF?
There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brute Adidas Wrestling. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brute Adidas Wrestling.
Getting geared up for this next match, as we see Suki Amari making her way. Toronto's own Suki Amari, here from Canada, here from Toronto, Ontario. As you can see, Suki Amari's husband, Dixon Moore, who attacked Chris Russell at Vengeance in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Chris Russell won the Legacy Intercontinental Championship wearing a horse mask. Dixon Moore attacked the Brit Chris Russell wearing a yellow horse mask. Chris Russell will face Dixon Moore at World War III for the Legacy Intercontinental Championship, but tonight isn't about Chris Russell or Dixon Moore. It is about Suki Amari and this woman, Isabella Lazara. Former Legacy Women's Tag Team Champion, and she's faced women like Ember Gray, who we saw in the opening match here tonight, who was unsuccessful in gaining a victory on her return here to the company. Isabella Lazara has some history with Ember Gray. She has some history with Suki Amari, as they kind of did come into this company together. But tonight, here they are one-on-one against each other, face to face. Ain't no telling what's going to happen as the bell rings up. Suki Amari versus Isabella Lazara, as they tie up. Suki Amari in control of the arm of Lazara, taking her down to the canvas. Drags her to the canvas now. Suki Amari was going for something, but she kind of ran into it, taking down Isabella Lazara. Taking her down again. Isabella Lazara. Suki Amari now taking down Isabella Lazara, folks. I could call this action all day of them just throwing each other to the canvas, but that'll just be repetitive and boring. As Suki Amari on top, Lazaro catching the leg, taking her down again. It's been reversal after reversal. Like I said, these two came into Legacy. These two came into the business together. They know everything about each other. They know each other's moves. They know each other's mannerisms. As Suki Amari from the top rope, both legs landing on Isabella Lazara. Isabella Lazara, married to one half of DWA, Brian Cole. Brian Cole's tag team partner Alexander Aldo will be competing at World War III against Chris Malenko. That match will be something. I don't even know what will happen. Gotta expect the unexpected in that match. But back to this. Isabella Lazara in control. I spoke too soon now. Picking her up. Reversal by Lazara, and she throws down her opponent with that leg. Stomping on the elbow. Suki Amari hasn't really wrestled in a long time. Hasn't really been featured here in Legacy in a while, and that shows. Isabella Lazara going for the pin, and not enough. Getting out of the way there, Suki Amari, and a clothesline taking Isabella Lazara to the outside. As you can see, Dixon Moore, Suki Amari's husband, watching on. She is able to take down Isabella Lazara with that. She goes. Reversal by Suki Amari. Suki Amari, like I said, from Toronto, in front of her hometown crowd here tonight. Can she show up and show out? And a kick, and she was going for a head she was going for something there, but Isabella Lazara was able to get out of the way, and now leg drop, going for the pin. It was all confusion by Suki Amari, which led to Isabella Lazara picking up the victory here tonight. As you watch the replay of this match, quick but to the point, as we see there, Suki Amari was going for something, but Isabella Lazara getting out of the way and leading to this leg drop onto the body of Suki Amari. Congratulations to Isabella Lazara picking up the victory here tonight. And folks, you can see the happiness on the face of Isabella Lazara. Dixon Moore. And is that a fan? I think a fan just jumped the barricade. Chris Russell is here. He's here at Supercar Toronto, and he's beating up his opponent for World War III. He's beating up Dixon Moore, the Australian. Dixon Moore getting beat up by the Brits. Chris Russell, and another knee to the face. Dixon Moore wasn't expecting this. He was not expecting Chris Russell to be here tonight. He wasn't expecting Chris Russell to be out here, to him having to face off against Chris Russell here tonight. Right now, Dixon Moore wasn't ready, looking unexpected, but folks, Chris Russell sending a message of his own, attacking Dixon Moore like he attacked him at Vengeance on the night where he was crowned the Legacy Intercontinental Champion. And now Chris Russell looking to be leading Dixon Moore to the entranceway here in Toronto. Chris Russell has come here. He's not here to play. He's come here to send a message to his opponent, to his challenger for his title, for his brand new crown championship. Chris Russell says he's the pillar of the United Kingdom. Will that ring true next week when we battle in London, England, in the O2 Arena for World War III, as he continues to attack the Australian Dixon Moore in a chop. Again, knee to the face. by Chris Russell, and Chris Russell just letting out his frustrations, and now setting up for an arm bar, getting control of the arm of Dixon Moore. What's going to happen now, folks? Dixon Moore bleeding from his forehead. Dixon Moore's cut. Chris Russell doesn't seem to care, continuing to pull on the arm of Dixon Moore. He's trying to soften his opponent before next week's battle in London. Chris the Brit Russell is here, and he sends a message again. Dixon Moore was trying to find his way back to his feet, and Chris Russell takes him out again with another knee. Chris Russell definitely sending a message, definitely is ready for World War III. Folks, we'll be right back after this.
We never thought it was possible that someday we'd be WWE superstars ourselves.
But if I've learned anything, it's that nothing is truly unattainable.
Congrats on the Hall of Fame.
We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
We're going to make a list of everything we'll accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
Say I'm crazy, but I really think I don't care.
I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
Well, I'm ready for people to know who I am.
I'm with you through good and bad. We're a package deal.
Package deal.
You have to be realistic.
Look, I will make it. It's on our list.
In this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Yes! The ocean of reincarnation.
Come out here and accept my challenge.
If you're not gonna give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you.
You just risked everything for me.
Show them why you belong here. Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face!
You can't recast me! What happens next?
Other than Trey running for his life, I have no idea.
That trophy could be ours.
Don't hold back.
I never do.
I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. This isn't over.
As we get geared up for this women's match, the Legacy Women's World Champion being in action here at Supercard Toronto. Let's see what the Women's World Champion can do against her opponent. Her opponents yet to be still to be a mystery, folks. We get geared up. It's been an excellent night for wrestling here tonight. It's been an excellent night so far. Still yet to come in the main event. Cody Hagan, the Legacy World Champion, defending his world title against Joseph Cartel in the main events. And in the co-main events, we will get to see Derek Bennett going up against Bart Bannon in a battle of the Canadians. But right now, the returning Rose Flynn making her entrance here at Supercard Toronto. Rose Flynn, former Legacy Women's World Champion, and she's also married to one of the most iconic Legacy Women's World Champions, Hallie Flynn. But tonight it's Rose Flynn here going up against Riley Marie Boulay, who walks out of here as the best women's wrestler. Rose Flynn looking ready. Is she truly ready for the champ? We're going to find out as Riley Marie Boulay, Rose Flynn, bell rings. These two competitors going at it, and Rose Flynn was going for a spear right off the bat, and Riley was able to counter that, pushing her opponent, Riley Marie Boulay, able to counter everything. Rose throwing in some shots Rowan was going for another spear, but Riley able to counter it again. Throwing her into the corner. She rebounds. Now, dropping her onto the canvas. Going for the quick pin. Is it enough? Kick out by Rose Flynn. Kick to the back of Rose Flynn. Rose Flynn. She's wrestled in legs. She was wrestling. She wrestled. She was a part of the company for a while. As she makes her return here tonight, competing against the women's champion Riley Marie Boulay, who gets to walk out of here with their hand held high, and walks out of here with their head on the canvas. Another clothesline, taking down Rose Flynn, taking out Rose Flynn to the outside. Here at Supercard Toronto, what's next? And a senton from the apron by Riley Marie Boulay. Riley Marie Boulay able to take down her opponent. As these two competitors continue to battle on the outside, sending her into the barricade. All pure steel, and taking down her legs. Rose Flynn, a history of having leg issues, knee issues. Riley Marie Boulay might just be aware of that. As she goes from the top rope, deciding not to do it as she goes to the outside once again, possibly breaking the referee's count as she gets sent into the steel steps. Steel steps are dangerous as Riley Marie Boulay inside the ring, Rose Flynn on the outside, the referee continuing to count. Let's not forget they have a 20 count. She gets throwing her into the corner again, rebounding. She taunts her opponent, taunting the crowd a little, and a knee to the face. And she gets up. Rose Flynn not going to let one little thing stop her from getting the win here tonight. And we see that discus clothesline. Picking her up as the champ able to reverse it, dropping on her knees, dropping her to the canvas to the back of her head now. Riley looking to set up for something, having her eyes set on something. Face buster onto the canvas. Is it enough for Rose Flynn to lose this match? Kicked out by Rose Flynn. Rose Flynn able to muster up the strength and the power to kick out of that. As he picks her up, dropping her, going for the pin. Kick out by the champ. Kicking her on the midsection, looking to go to the top rope. She goes, turn her back. You should never turn your back on your opponent when you're trying to go to the top rope. Reversal by Rose Flynn, and a spear finally connecting with the spear, able to take down the champ. Okay, this match is non-title, but if Riley was to lose this match here tonight, what would that mean for the title? What would that mean for her title reign? What would that mean for Legacy Women's Division on Vengeance? It would all put everything into question and everything into the air, and a DDT by Riley Marie Boulay. Riley now looking fired up. Picking her up, dropping onto the canvas. It's been an amazing night so far, but it's only going to get better. As Riley Marie Boulet getting punches thrown at her from left to right. Riley not going to give up such easily, such simple. Riley Marie Boulet, she's gone through a transformation. She went from showing everybody the class to embracing that she is the queen on top of the women's division in this industry. DDT by Riley Marie Boulet. Riley setting it up. Swings her down to the canvas. The referee going for the pin. Is it enough? Kick out by Rose Flynn. Whoever your favorite may be in this match, folks, you have to love that these women are taking each other to the limits. They are putting each other through a trial by fire. Riley Marie Boulet sweeping the leg of Rose Flynn again, continuing to target the leg of Rose Flynn. Was going for a chop there, sending her back to the ring now. Riley Marie Boulet gets an elbow and a knee to the face by the returning Rose Flynn. Riley now, another face buster, going for the pin again. Is it enough? Kick out by Rose Flynn. 2.5. The ref telling Riley Marie Boulet, telling the champion, as the champ looking to go high, sky high, turning her back, dropping her whole entire body with that dive. And now having her opponent in between her legs. In between the legs of the champ, suffocating her opponent. Rose Flynn going to find her way to the corner, and Riley Marie going to wait there. Riley Marie Boulet going to wait there as she choked Rose Flynn. And the ref telling her to stop, and she did stop. But the damage is there. She dodges out of the way there. Riley now in trouble as she rolls out of the way and able to take down Rose Flynn. Now doing push-ups on her opponent's back. What insulting her opponent with that? As the ref is going for the pin, kick up by Rose Flynn. As Riley Marie now, Riley Marie Boulet looking for a baseball bat. And now, what's the plan here? The ref going to take away the bat. This match, if she was to use it, that would have resulted in a disqualification. She would have lost this match. But I don't think Riley Marie Boulet cared. I don't think the champ cared about that. As Rose Flynn picking her up, going into the pin. Is it enough for the champ to drop kick out? Was it enough for Rose Flynn to drop the champ on her back? Not enough. But you got to admire the heart and the power by Riley, able to kick out of there, and a kick to Rose. Picking up Rose now. Leg drop on the leg. Don't forget, folks, World War III next weekend as Rose Flynn in trouble. Going for the pin now is the champ. The champ going for the pin. Kick out by Rose Flynn at 2.5 again. The champ now going to pick up her opponent. Again, going to trap her head in the legs, in between the legs, trying to suffocate her, trying to make sure she hyperventilates, trying to take away all of her momentum. You can't really have momentum when you're struggling to breathe, when you're breathing heavy. The champ now going to the top rope again, looking to go again, sky high, as she goes dropping on top of Rose Flynn. All her weight, all her body on top of Rose Flynn now. And now she's going to just stomp on the back, on the face. And again, no, this time she's going to pull the arm, dropping her knees to the back. Could cause a very high wrist damage. She did a cartwheel onto her opponents. Athleticism by the champion. And now going to continue to attack her opponent as she picks her up, pressing her over her head. Rose Flynn, and an uppercut to Rose Flynn. The champ continuing to try to dominate this match as he pulls the leg again. Like I said, she's been working on those legs, working on the legs since the beginning of this match. Now she's going to throw her into the ropes. And another kick to the head by Riley Marie Boulet, the Legacy Women's World Champion. Is it enough? Kick out by Rose Flynn at 2.5. The referee telling the champ just a 2 counts. And again, the champ. Rope break by the champ's opponent. As she goes again, this time not connecting as her opponent was able to get out of the way on side. And a big kick to the face by Rose Flynn. Rose Flynn getting taken down but not phased. An uppercut by the champ. These two are really taking it to each other here tonight. And she takes her down to the ground. Now we're going to taunt her opponent and taunt the crowd. This isn't the same Riley Marie Boulet we saw at No Surrender. This is a whole different person, a whole different competitor, a whole different person, a whole different champion. The self-proclaimed queen of the women's division in this industry, in this business, Riley Marie Boulet. Was going to get picked up by Rose Flynn as Rose Flynn taking her back into the ring now. Rose Flynn tried to throw some strikes on the apron. The champ catching her there. DDT from the apron. And now she's going to drag her into the middle of the ring now. She drops her back onto the canvas for the pin. Is it enough for Riley Marie Boulet to walk out of here? Kick out by Rose Flynn. 2.5 again. She's kicked out of everything that the champ has thrown at her. And now the champ continuing to inflict damage. In the corner now, going to throw her into the ring post. Kicking her in the midsection. Now, what's next? What as a chop by the champ? Knee to the face. Technical wrestling. And now the champ going to just do push-ups again on her opponent's body. The carcass of her opponents. And another kick. Is it enough now? The champ. Is it enough for the champ to walk out of here with the victory as Riley Marie Boulet still victorious, still undefeated ever since winning the Legacy Women's World Championship. Riley Marie Boulay, Rose Flynn, these two competitors took each other to the limits, but at the end of the day, at the end of the night, at the end of the match, Riley Marie Boulay is still victorious and still the #1 female wrestler in Legacy World Wrestling, according to her.
There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brood Adidas Wrestling.
Get geared up, folks. As we get geared up, the winner of this match will face off against the winner of the main event at World War III for the Legacy World Championship. Will it be Johnny Bishop? Johnny Bishop, a former Legacy United States champion, the longest reigning United States champion. He's been in Legacy for a while, folks. Can tonight finally be the night he finally gets to fade, where he finally gets the tickets to face off in the big one? Is Johnny Bishop looking ready, looking prepared? But he's going to have to go against somebody who's also very deserving of a world title opportunity. He's going to have to go against somebody who is famous, folks. Former Legacy Junior World Heavyweight Champion, former Legacy Tag Team Champion. He's going to have to go up against this man, Mike Storm. Mike Storm, folks, the leader of GOAT Squad. Can Mike Storm be able to gain that world title opportunity here tonight, here at Supercard Toronto? Only time will tell as he looks to be making his way to the ring. Get geared up and get ready for this. Get for this match that is guaranteed to be a 5-star performance by the man dubbed 5-star Mike Storm. Johnny Bishop eagerly waiting for his opponent to get to the ring for this match to begin. To these two competitors with so much potential. If either of these two were to make it to World War III, the chance for the world title, It wouldn't be a wasted opportunity. The folks, the world title will be in action later on tonight as well in the main event. As Cody Hagan, the Legacy World Champion, will be defending his world title against Joseph Cartel. As we gear up this and get ready for this number one contender battle and match, these two tie up. Mike Storm getting thrown to the canvas by Johnny Bishop. Johnny Bishop. Last time he competed was for the Legacy United States Championship against Casey Marware. He lost in. Mike Storm was going for something there, but Johnny Bishop, smart and geniusly getting out of the way. Suplex by Johnny Bishop. Johnny Bishop, the longest reigning United States Champion in Legacy history, looking to rise up the ranks here in Legacy World Wrestling. Starting out the year, not known, not really being featured on Legacy, but that could all change here tonight. Mike Storm, who started off the year as Junior World Heavyweight Champion, losing that title at Kingdom Come against Jay Hall. Now he finds himself here in this number one contender matchup for the world title. Let's make these competitors battling, competing. Johnny Bishop able to counter Mike Storm with that. Mike Storm able to counter that. These two continuing to counter each other's moves. Their strikes, the elbows, everything these two are throwing at each other. They are countering and reversing each other's strikes. Johnny Bishop continuing, Mike Storm continuing to battle against each other. As he looks. The ref going to continue to count. These two have until the count of 20. If both these men are counted out, neither of them will advance to become the world contender, which means the world title will not be on the line at World War III. Mike Storm with that incredible kip-up kick to Johnny Bishop. Johnny Bishop with something of his own, throwing Mike Storm into the ropes, catching the leg there. Mike Storm with the chop. And another chop to Johnny Bishop. As he goes, Mike Storm now hitting a cutter to Johnny Bishop. Looking to go to the top rope. He goes, dropping, not able to connect. Johnny Bishop going to try to take advantage. Was trying to go for that pin. Not enough. As he goes, Mike Storm pushing him out, pushing him away. Johnny Bishop in control of Mike Storm. Mike Storm with an elbow to the back. Catching the leg there. Johnny Bishop want to pick him up there, and he scoops him down. Going for the pin. Is it enough? Kick out by Mike Storm. As Johnny Bishop looking frustrated, looking shocked. He thought that was it. A chop to Mike Storm. Mike Storm catching the leg there. And Johnny Bishop with an elbow to the back of the head. And Mike Storm able to get out of that. And Mike Storm looking a little fired up here. A little sequence of strikes, leading Johnny Bishop to the corner now, and he goes knees. Johnny Bishop able to put his knees to Mike Storm's back. Now Mike Storm's gonna pick him up here, and he's gonna drop him with that electric chair driver. Is enough to advance. Kick out by Johnny Bishop. Mike Storm now dropping his knee to his opponent's face. Mike Storm having Johnny Bishop in that headlock. Is Johnny Bishop going to be able to get out? Or is he just going to continue to get suffocated by Mike Storm? Johnny Bishop now with that hammer lock DDT as we watch that one more time. Once again, another angle with that DDT by Johnny Bishop. Johnny Bishop setting it up again, setting up for a sequence. Mike Storm able to catch him there with that kick to the back of the head. Mike Storm setting up his opponent able to catch the leg there. Johnny Bishop again going to try again. Sweeping the leg of Mike Storm. Now Johnny Bishop going to hit that switch right there. Is it enough to advance to World War III to face off the Legacy World title? Kick out by Mike Storm. Johnny Bishop not phased. He's going to figure out what he can do. Going to have to figure out what he has to do, what he must do against Mike Storm. Mike Storm now with that rolling senton onto Johnny Bishop. Johnny Bishop now and Mike Storm trading blows. Johnny Bishop now, what's Mike Storm have in his hand? Brass knuckles. I don't think the ref saw that, but we were able to see it. People at home were able to see the brass knucks Mike Storm had. Not enough. Johnny Bishop able to kick out. Mike Storm thought that was it. He thought he had the match won right there with the brass knucks. What underhand tactics. What dirty way to try to win a match. Johnny Bishop now having Mike Storm in this headlock position, going to try to suffocate, going to try to take the wind out of his opponent. Johnny Bishop taunting the crowd. Mike Storm on the outside now. Johnny Bishop going to join him on the outside. Johnny Bishop with that elbow to the face of Mike Storm. He sends him into the steel barricade. Mike Storm. Knee. Throwing him into the ring. Johnny Bishop with his knee on the head of Mike Storm. Elbow. And a cutter by Mike Storm. These two competitors throwing everything at each other. Reversing each other's moves. Everything. Mike Storm and Johnny Bishop, these two competitors, both individually wanting to go to World War III to compete for the world title. Is it enough? Is Mike Storm on the outside. Johnny Bishop going to go for a DDT on the edge of the ring. Now grabbing the steel chair, deciding not to use it. Johnny Bishop now going for the steel steps. We saw Rose Flynn throw Riley Marie Boulay on those steel steps. Those steel steps are very dangerous. Is now Johnny Bishop Looking to throw steel steps. What does he have in mind? What does he have planned? And a kick to the back of the head of Mike Storm. He goes. Is he going to drop him onto steel steps? No. Good thing he didn't. That would have hurt. And now he's just going to grab the arm of Mike Storm. Grabbing the arm of Mike Storm now. Pulling it. If his arm's not broken or dislocated, I don't know what's wrong. And I don't know if Mike Storm is even human. Elbow to the face of Johnny Bishop. Mike Storm now going to pick up Johnny Bishop. Drops him. Knees to the chest of Johnny Bishop. We watch that again from different angles. Mike Storm putting the exclamation point on this match. And what's Mike Storm going to do now? No, dropping him on the steel steps. And Mike Storm with the crazed look in his eye on the top rope, going to jump, getting out of the way. Johnny Bishop snapping him, and an elbow to the back and a kick to the chest. These two competitors have taken each other to the limit. Johnny Bishop picking him up, and we already know that he's not looking for the arm bar. He's looking for something more dangerous. Now with the same arm, he's going to do it again, snapping it back. Johnny Bishop throwing him over his hip, and he goes for a knee strike right on the face of Mike Storm. Picking him up again. Picking him up on his shoulders. Now in a power bomb position. I think he was going to throw him on the steel steps, but Mike Storm enough weight for Johnny Bishop. Johnny Bishop now going to throw Mike Storm out to the outside. What's he going to do now as he dives from on top, from over the top rope? A dive, diving from over the top rope, over the rope. Johnny Bishop taking everything, taking the fight to Mike Storm. Johnny Bishop not done. Telling Mike Storm to get back to his feet as he goes, and a spear from the outside of the apron to the inside of the ring. And now Johnny Bishop want to pick him up and drop him back on the canvas. Is it enough for Mike Storm? Oh, for Johnny Bishop to advance, and Johnny Bishop getting the golden ticket to World War III. Now we find out who Johnny Bishop would challenge for at World War III in the main event coming up later on. Coming up later on tonight, folks, Johnny Bishop able to put away Mike Storm. Congratulations to Johnny Bishop. Will he face Cody Hagan or Joseph Hartel?
Incredible, and
They geared up for this co-main event as Derek looking to make his way to the ring, sporting a Two-Face inspired entrance suit and a mask. Here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, co-main event time. After this, we will see the world title on the line, but for now, we get to see one of Canada's greatest exports in Derek Bennett, former Legacy 3-point World Heavyweight Champion, former Legacy Intercontinental Champion, former Legacy Tag Team Champion. The list goes on. Derek Bennett has done it all here in Legacy World Wrestling. Derek would love to be called Derek Danger here tonight. Can he bring out Derek Danger here tonight as we await his opponents? Making his return to the Legacy ring after months, after a year of being gone. Bart Bannon looking ready, looking to face off against Derek Danger here tonight. Bart Bannon, one of the originators, one of the OGs here of Legacy World Wrestling. Bart Bannon is here to put on a show, to put on a match of the night, if possible. Like I said before, co-main events. This match is sure and has the potential to be one of the greatest matches in Supercard history. Here at Supercard Toronto, the crowd just eating up, loving Bart Bannon's energy that he brings to the arena, to the ring here tonight as we get geared up. Here in the co-main event, Derek Danger versus Bart Bannon. The bell rings. These two competitors will go face to face as they tie up Derek, sending Bart Bannon into the corner. The ref going to have to break it up as they tie up once again. Now Bart Bannon with Derek on the ropes, leaning upon the ropes, and Derek with the slap to the face of Bart Bannon. Bart Bannon now catching the leg and a slap to the back of the head. You can call that justice for what Derek did to Bart Bannon a few seconds ago as he rolls out of the ring now, going to run, and was cocking back a kick, not enough, sending him to the other side of the ring side area. The front row crowd getting the best seat in the house. Bart Bannon gets thrown back into the ring. Derek now stepping on the fingers and a kick to the side of Bart Bannon's body as he goes for a pin. Quick pin. Kick out by Bart Bannon at 2. Rolls out of the way. Throws him into the ropes. And not completely connected, but still effective, was that knee for Bart Bannon. Bart Bannon now, another slap to the back of the head, and incredible technical wrestling by Bart Bannon. Bart Bannon hailing from Vancouver, British Columbia, here, just the islands, you can say, of Canada. Bart Bannon able to get out of that leg scissors and snaps into the canvas. Bart Bannon picking up Derek. Derek able to kick him in the midsection, able to get out of the position of being in control by Barbarin. Barbarin now looking a little dazed. Leaning on the ropes now. Gets onto the outside. Derek now got onto the outside. Barbarin now on the top rope and couldn't connect. Might have hurt himself on the way down. And able to kick his opponent down to the ground. His opponent able to get up on time. And now Derek just throwing kicks and knees at his opponent. His opponent, he reversed that. Some strikes to the face. A counter by Derek. And a strike to the midsection now. Was going to pick him up there. Throwing him into the ring post. As these two continue. Getting pushed out of the way now. And a kick leading to Derek Danger hitting the back. Hitting his back on the edge of the ring. Very painful part. You have wood, you have canvas. You even have the steel beams holding up the ring. Throws him back into the ring. Barbarin now in control, in having the lead in this match. Derek able to reverse that with some strikes in the midsection. Now picking him up on the shoulders. Derek now dropping him head first onto the canvas. Derek now going to pick up Barbarin. Meteora by Derek Danger. And a kick to the face of Barbarin. And now springboard and reverse DDT by Derek Danger. Derek Danger. Derek now going to pick up Barbarin over his shoulder and onto the knee of Derek. Derek just pulling every brutalizing move out of his arsenal, going to try to inflict pain as he gets clothesline into the corner. Now Barbarin choking out Derek. The ref going to have to tell him to back off as he does. Just the dusting of the feet, taunting his opponent. Derek now taking some time to get back to his feet there. Back to his feet now. What's going to happen there? And Barbarin was trying to do something. Did it connect? This time connecting. A springboard kick to the face. Barbarin now hitting that corkscrew. Again we see it. Face first into the canvas. Barbarin now. Springboard dive. Missing as Derek got out of the way on time. Derek now trying a little sequence of strikes. Clothesline after clothesline. Barbarin now in the corner and a kick to the head to add to the pain and the insults. Now, want to pick him up here as he drops him, dropping him on the back of his head onto the neck. Derek now showing the crowd, showing the camera a little love there as he was going for something there. Able to reverse that, able to counter, and now going to drop into that dude buster. Is enough for Derek. Kick out at 2.5. Derek signaling for his opponent to get back to his feet, taunting his opponent. What's next? He goes, picking him up, tossing him over, and Barbarin getting up right after that, and a kick to Derek. Kick by Barbarin to Derek. Derek now taking his time, getting back to his feet now. What's going to happen here? As he goes again, kicking him down to the canvas. Bart Bannon now dropping him on the ropes and on the canvas now. Going to go to the middle rope and he dives, not able to connect as Derek was able to get out of the way. Snapping him to the canvas. Head scissor by Derek. Going to try to apply pressure to his opponent's head and neck as he grabs a hold of the leg. Very smart strategy, but not enough as Bart Bannon able to get out of that. And another kick leading to Bart Bannon leading for his opponent to go down to the canvas again. Derek not going to give up with that shoulder rush. Every technical move by Derek there. Derek with the reversal kick to the mid-body. Now Derek with the plan here as he tosses Bart Bannon into the ropes. Kicking the back of his leg. Bart Bannon in trouble here. Is it enough? Is Derek Bart Bannon able to kick out? Derek was, I thought he was going to be able to put the match away right there as he put Bart Bannon's face into the canvas. And he's not done. Derek continuing as now in a submission hold into the triangle submission. Bart Bannon needing to get out of this as Bart Bannon able to pick up Derek, dropping him on his back onto the canvas. Derek Danger now not gonna give up with that strike. Sent him to the outside. Bart Bannon able to get back to his feet quickly. Kicking him down. Bart Bannon now on the apron, on the edge of the ring now, on the top rope as he goes, not able to connect as he didn't really land pretty good on the way down, and it's just a throat strike. Very technical move by a very technical wrestler, Bart Bannon. As these two are beginning a battle on the entrance way. Bart Bannon now getting back into the ring as he just got in there to break the count. Bart Bannon now, sledgehammer in hand. Is he going? What is he gonna do? Puts the sledgehammer down, and the Derek Danger going to try to get some offense in, going to try to get some strikes in against Bart Bannon here on the entranceway as he sends them back into the ringside area. He goes cross and a clothesline chicken wing by Derek Danger. Sends him back into the ring now. Bart Bannon now wants to figure out what he has to do. Snaps him down to the canvas. Derek able to counter, able to reverse that. Now setting up Bart Bannon as Bart Bannon finds his way back to his feet now. Derek with the Canadian Destroyer. As we watch that once again. Canadian Destroyer by Derek Danger to Bart Bannon. Derek now just staring at his opponent. His opponent wasn't finding his way to his feet again. Derek in trouble here with a knee. With an elbow. It's been a long night, folks. Oh, and an elbow to the back of Bart Bannon's head. Now Derek was flipped off the ref there. An elbow to the back of the head. Bart Bannon able to reverse that as he goes, picking him up, drops him onto the canvas, into the pin, is enough to gain the victory as he kicks out at the counter 2. digging his knee into the back of his head. And now, once again, setting it up again. Face first into the canvas, just digging his head into the canvas. Just drilling his head into the canvas there. And Bart Bannon now just taunting his opponents. Is it the right idea? As he picks him up again. No, Derek able to counter that. Picking him up now on his shoulders. Drops him head first again onto the canvas. Going for the pin. Is it enough to win? Kick out by Bart Bannon at 2.5. Kick out by Bart Bannon at 2.5. Picking him up again. Bart Bannon able to figure everything out there. Elbow to the face. Sending him into the corner. Just rushes the back. Bart Bannon finding his way back to his feet quickly. And again, he's going to drill his head face first into the canvas. Rope break by Derek Danger. Bart Bannon now in trouble. Reversal by Derek Danger. Picking him up again. Sending him back into the canvas now. And now Derek Danger gonna stomp on the chest of his opponent. And it's not done. He's now going to kick the back of his opponent. Going to grab a hold of the arm. We've seen this before. And now knees to his opponent's back. And a kick, taking him down for good measure. Bart Bannon now in trouble. Derek going for the pin. Kick out at 1 by Bart Bannon. A kick out at 1. Knees and a moonsault knee drop to his opponent, and Bart Bannon was able to lay him out with that. And a dive, a moonsault from the top rope. Again, another moonsault. Not enough this time as got out of the way. Derek Danger now going to apply pressure, going to put his legs on his opponent's neck and head, going to apply pressure. As Derek now continuing just to mess with his opponent. Bart Bannon able to reverse, able to get out. Derek now able to catch that. Slap to the back of the head. Bart Bannon's stamina and wind already blown out in a clothesline. And Bart Bannon finding his way back to his feet, and a counter by Derek there. Derek now going to pick him up again. Head first onto the canvas now, and Derek going for the pin. Isn't enough to put away Bart Bannon. Kick out at 2.5. Again, another 2.5. An early kick out. And now going to pick him up. Bart Bannon able to reverse it. And kicking him down to the canvas. The ref going to tell Derek to back off. Going to check on Bart Bannon right there. The ref saying Bart Bannon's alright to go. He's good to go. Derek now. He goes dropping him. Powerbomb from the rope to the canvas. Kick out once again. Derek looking frustrated every time his opponent kicks out. Reversal by Bart Bannon. Bannon now with Derek on his shoulders. Derek with the DDT. Counter, Bart Bannon getting up. That is not human will and not human power that run through the veins of Bart Bannon. He keeps getting up after every move. Derek now going to have to figure out what he must do to put away Bart Bannon. Bart Bannon now. Derek now digging his foot into Bart Bannon's face with that move. And now Derek going again for the triangle hold. The triangle submission applied. Can Bart Bannon be able to get out of this like he did last time? And Bart Bannon has no choice but to tap out to Derek Danger. Derek able to pick up the victory here tonight, here at Supercard Toronto, as we see the moves, the many moves of Derek. Derek able to pick up the victory here tonight. Congratulations to Derek, folks. Congratulations to Derek, as Bart Bannon going to shake the hand of his opponents here tonight, raising up the hand of Derek. A well-fought victory for Derek, as the crowd continuing. And Fantasma de Oro coming out of nowhere. Fantasma coming out of nowhere and laying out Derek, folks.
There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brutaditas Wrestling.
Welcome back, everyone, to Legacy Supercard Toronto, and it is time for our main event. I'm Canada's own solo commentator, Xavier Robinson, here to commentate what could be one of the biggest clashes in Legacy history, as this man, Joseph Cartel, last week made the challenge known to Cody Hagan that he is going straight after the World Heavyweight Championship, and in the process putting his Legacy Internet title on the line. Joseph Cartel originally planned to just face whoever Cody would pick as a tag team partner at World War III next week, but he changed his mind and just made the challenge to Cody Hagan that he is going after the World Heavyweight Championship, and to bargain with Cody, he put his Internet title on the line. So in our main event of Legacy Supercard Toronto, this isn't just for one title, this is for 2. Joseph Cartel is making his way into the ring, looking determined as ever. This is his first world title match here in Legacy. He is in his hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Joseph Cartel has been a man that's had many ups and downs throughout his career, many wins, many losses, many big moments, a lot of bad moments. Joseph Cartel is trying to make this his biggest win in Legacy history. But you do gotta wonder, with his past injuries, will Cody be able to take advantage on that and be able to retain his title and take the Legacy Internet Championship in the process? Joseph having gold rain from the sky, and what I'm assuming he is believing that he will be walking out with both titles. But just because Joseph is determined to win the title, that does not mean in any way that Cody is not more determined than him. He has the opportunity to become not a one-time old champion, but a second time holding 2 titles simultaneously. Joseph is now waiting for Cody Hagan to make his way to the ring. A big fight feel here tonight. And here comes the champion, Cody Hagan, coming out to a rain of boos. Let us remind ourselves once more, this is Joseph's hometown. If Cody Hagan was expecting to walk out here and get a rain of cheers from the fans, I'm sorry, Cody, but you are wrong. You are in Joseph's domain. Now Cody just slowly making his way to the ring, dead-eyeing Joseph Cartel, and Joseph Cartel in the ring doing the exact same thing. You gotta wonder if there's more pressure on Cody Hagan, since not 1 but 2 titles are on the line here tonight. Because he could lose everything. He has been trying to get back at Charles Storm, Joseph's best friend, for almost a year now, and he finally got the world title off of Charles Storm, and this is his first title defense. So if anything, Cody has a lot to prove here tonight. It's do or die now. It is time for the main event. Cody Hagan has been saying all over social media that he is going to embarrass Joseph Cartel in his hometown. But Joseph has been keeping it a bit calm, cool, and collected. Normally we would see Joseph on the microphone immediately, but from my knowledge, he has not said a single word to Cody Hagan or to anyone about his world title match. Cody Hagan just taking his sweet, sweet time making his entrance. That's gotta be ticking off Joseph Cartel, excuse me, slandering my words a little bit. But Joseph has got to be getting impatient as Cody very, very slowly making his entrance. He's now hopped off from the middle rope. The ref has both titles. There they are. That's what both of these men are fighting for tonight. The Legacy World title and the Legacy Internet title. Let's get this match underway. And there's the bell. Straight away with the collar and elbow tie-up. A headlock from Joseph, wrenching in on it full force. Cody Hagan pushing Joseph up against the ropes. Pushing him, Joseph off the ropes. Drop down and leapfrog. Then, oh, drop kick from Joseph Cartel. Back into the collar and elbow once more. Look at this. Joseph has Cody around the waist. And, oh, wrestling slam. Now look at this headlock once more. Joseph very well using that headlock to his advantage, trying to cut the circulation off from Cody Hagan, but Cody getting his own form of a headlock, but instead using his legs. Now Joseph back into his own headlock. Joseph Cartel trying to make sure that Cody Hagan cannot take advantage of any of his past injuries. Now look at this. Cody Hagan has the headlock this time. Joseph pushing him off the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. And an arm drag. Connects. Joseph barely wasting any time. Now look at this, throwing Cody into the corner. Knife edge chop. And a second knife edge chop. Now look at this, snapmare. And a single-legged drop kick. Joseph making the first cover of the match. Covering Cody Hagan. Could this be it? One. And Cody kicking out very quickly, excuse me. Joseph has Cody by the back of the neck, leaning him up against the ropes. And, oh! Open palm strike right across the chest of Cody Hagan. Now look at this, off the ropes, possibly setting up for a knee drop. No! Cody reverses. Now look at this, Cody schoolboy roll up, but that is a rope break indeed, ref. Cody picking him back up, and oh, gut kick and a punch. Now look at this, Cody putting Joseph on the ropes, and oh, knees to the skull. Cody's obviously been putting in a lot of training into this match, but so has Joseph. But right now, Cody Hagan has the advantage as he is attacking Joseph on the outside of the ring. One of the most dangerous areas in the wrestling industry. Now look at this. Butterfly. Oh, lung blower on the outside. Kind of taunting at Joseph in a way, that being one of his old finishing maneuvers. If you're just tuning in here, this is our main event. Cody Hagan versus Joseph Cartel, title for title. And oh my god! Cody Hagan just tossing Joseph ribcage first onto the guardrail. Now throwing him back into the ring. Wait a minute, this is one of Cody's main maneuvers, Guard Buster GTS! Could this be a one-hit wonder moment from Joseph? Cover 1, 2, and oh, Joseph Cartel kicks out right before the 3. Cody had us thinking for a second that Joseph Cartel was about to look like a one-hit wonder in his hometown. Now look at this, wrenching the arm. Oh, look at this rear naked choke! One of the moves that made Joseph Cartel back in UCW lose an Intercontinental Gauntlet match. Could he use the same maneuver to knock him off here tonight? Look at this, Joseph throwing Cody off of him. Now look at this, Joseph forearm. Look at this, taunting right in his face with the slice to the throat. Forearm, trying to get some momentum back in his favor. No, with the body slam. Cody Hagan quickly taking back the advantage against Joseph Cartel. This is the first time they've ever faced one another. Now look at this, Cody off the ropes, outside of the ring, and oh, dastardly deeds. Making us think that he was going to shoulder block Joseph at the least, but no. Sweeping him on the outside the ring. Joseph Cartel landing hard on one of the most dangerous areas of the ring, and that is the apron. There is no protection there. It is just pure steel. Cody has Joseph by the back of his neck and a little bit of his hair, and oh, head first into the ring post. Trying to make sure that Joseph won't be able to reach the 20 count. Yes, you heard me correctly, a 20 count. Look at this. Cody throwing Joseph back into the ring, rolling back in right behind him, and into the cover. Could this be it? Is Joseph out of it? Cover 1, 2. Joseph kicks out. Cody taunting at Joseph as he slowly makes his way back up to his feet. Oh, knee to the face, and oh, discus lariat. Oh, that is not PG, Cody. Telling Joseph to suck it. And now tossing him into the corner with the Irish whip. Look at this, Joseph with the reversal knife edge chop. A second knife edge chop. Now look at this, Irish whip into the other corner. No, Cody reverses it. Joseph on the outside, back in it. Oh, and to lariat. Made Cody think that he took care of Joseph. Now look at this, Joseph Irish whip into the corner. Drop kick. Joseph starting to get that fire that we all know from him. And another drop kick in the corner. Taunting once more at Cody Hagan. Now look at this, kick to the gut. Powerbomb position possibly. And a spinning powerbomb connects. Cover 1, 2. Cody kicks out. Joseph getting that fire back in him that he needed throughout this entire match. Look at this. Joseph running at Cody and Dragon Suplex. Bridge cover 1, 2. And a kick out once more. Joseph picking up Cody. Kick to the gut, or the leg, excuse me. 2 times. Now look at this. Got Cody by the back of the neck once more. Putting him up against the ropes. What does Joseph have planned here? Taking a moment, surprisingly, to catch his breath. Now look at this. Forearm to the face, and Cody falls out of the ring. What could Joseph be thinking? Off the ropes. Heat-seeking missile. Joseph putting caution to the wind, and he is trying to do anything he can to win this match tonight. Now look at this. Joseph up to the top rope. What could he be thinking here? To the skies, and frog splash connects. Covered by Joseph. 1, 2. And Cody kicks out at 2 right before the 3. Joseph had to have been thinking just for a minute that he was about to make history and be one of the very few men to hold 2 titles simultaneously. Now look at this, Joseph back into the corner with Cody, turning him around so he could stare him dead in the eye. Backing up, go for the drop kick, no reversal once more. Now look at this, Cody's got him. Oh, Tiger suplex connects. Cover 1, 2. Joseph kicks out. And oh, stiff big boot right to the head. I think Joseph may be hurt. Cody Hagan trying to go right after Joseph, and the ref pushing him away. Now look at this. Cody screaming to the heavens, or in his form, probably to hell and back. Now look at this. Cody Irish whip into the corner. And oh, elbow to the face. Snapmare. Cody Hagan up onto the middle rope. And corkscrew elbow smash. Now Cody screaming at Joseph to get up. Kick to the gut. He could be setting up for the finish here. Turning him around upside down. Yes, he is. Think about it. Vertebreaker on the neck. This has got to be it. 1, 2. What? Joseph, excuse me, just kicked out of the Vertebreaker. Now look at this. Cody lifting up Joseph into a waist-lifted spine buster. Cody Hagan's got to be wondering now, what in the hell do I have to do to put Joseph away? He's not kicked out of 1, but 2 of my main maneuvers in just a span of a little over 12 minutes. Now look at this, Cody with Joseph in the corner. Possibly thinking about a suplex onto the ropes. Now look at this, off the ropes and oh, running knee strike. Cody Hagan once more screaming to the hells and back. The ref trying to get Cody to back off of Joseph. He may be hurt, but Cody is done waiting. Now look at this. Bear hug spine buster. Cody Hagan, you can see the clear frustration filling his body to the core. Now look at this. Setting up for the gourd buster. GTS once more. Joseph has to be out of it. Cover 1, 2. No, Joseph kicks out right before the 3 count. Cody Hagan staring dead into the ref's eyes, asking if that was a 3 count, but it is not. Cody Hagan has to be frustrated to the max. Look at this. Joseph starting to fight back. Knife edge chop. Forearm to the face. Staring Cody right in the eyes, and oh, stiff knife edge chop once more. Forearm smash, and oh my god, he just knocked Cody out. Now look at this, lifting up Cody, kick to the gut, possibly thinking about a power bomb once more. Look at this, taking him to the corner of the ring and sitting him on the top rope. What could Joseph have in mind here? I think I know what he's thinking about. He's setting up for a superplex. And it connects right in the middle of the ring. Now look at this. Joseph onto the top rope. Trying to waste little to no time with a second frog splash. Cover once more. 1, 2. Cody kicks out at 2. Joseph picking up Cody. Forearm right to the face, knife edge chop, missing another nice knife edge chop, and a third one connects. Excuse me for slandering out my words. And oh, super kick right to the back of the head. Look at this. Joseph could be thinking about one of his main new maneuvers that he brought up back in the day. Lost in the sea. No, Cody reverses. Look at this. Cody Hagan thinking about the finish here tonight. About to put the nail in the coffin with the Vertebreaker. Vertebreaker number 2 connects. This has to be it. Cover 1, 2. No! Joseph Cartel kicks out at 2. Cody's got to be wondering, what do I have to do to put this man away? Cody trying to keep it calm, cool, and collected. Look at this big boot. No! Joseph reverses it this time. Look at this. Air raid crash neck breaker. Onto the knee cover. 1, 2. This has got to be it. No, Cody Hagan kicks out. Joseph finding the fire once more. I think he's honestly about to snap at this point. Dropped on his neck twice. Now look at this. Unleashing a fury of kicks right to Cody's dome. He's saying, you want to stiff kick me in the dome? I'll show you stiff. Now look at this knee drop. Joseph Cartel bringing out everything he has to do to keep our world champion down. And discus punch right to the nose. Now Joseph saying thumbs up, thumbs down. Knife edge chop. This punch right to the gut. A punch to the spine. Now look at this. Lifting him up and Uranagi connects. Joseph picking up Cody Hagan. Look at this. Setting up for air raid crash number 2 on the neck. Now lifting up Cody Hagan. He could be thinking about a second one of his new maneuvers. Yes, he is. Lifting him up onto the shoulder. And into the jungle connects. And now Cody out in the middle of the ring. Joseph setting up for the nail in the coffin. Once you go to the jungle and you make your way out, you are lost at sea. Connects. Cover 1, 2. Joseph Cartel is World Heavyweight Champion. Look at the replay of that kick right to the dome. The nail in the coffin for the 1, 2, and the 3. Joseph Cartel becoming not only World Heavyweight Champion, but Internet Champion too in the process. Now the ref handing Joseph, not 1, but 2 titles here tonight. Joseph is leaving his hometown as World Heavyweight and Internet Champion. Joseph making history here tonight at Legacy Supercard Toronto. We thank you all for watching and good night.